so sorry. You really got afraid when you bumped into him and your books dropped from your hands. It would be okay if there would be someone else in place of this guy. Seems like it's your day today. You gulped and looked at him. I'm really sorry. He paused when your eyes met his. You gulped and quickly lowered your eyes. It's not like you're afraid of him, but still there's something more than that, which you can't tell. You thought you will now get bullied for coming in his way, but nothing like that happened. In fact, he picked your books and extended them towards you. You looked in surprise because this is completely opposite from his behavior. You took the books from his hand. Thanks, you said slowly. He didn't utter a word and walked away from there, leaving you standing in confusion. You looked at the books. Is he alright today? You shrugged your shoulders and walked towards your classroom as you already got late. Has anyone seen Jungkook? This guy is always missing in important classes. I don't think he will be able to graduate this year. You looked towards his seat, which was empty. No one cares about him because most students are afraid of him. He's the son of the director of this school, thus no teacher says anything to him. He does whatever he wants and mostly bully other students. He attends class as per his own wishes and never listens to any teacher. Sometimes you feel like something is off about him. Sometimes he just seems like pouring his anger on students by bullying them, and that makes you feel like he's not what he shows. Not to lie, you have developed a crush on him. Of course, you don't like things he does to other students, but it makes your heart skips a beat every time he looks at you, even by mistake. You find yourself looking at him without you even knowing. We saw him in the morning, but he didn't come to the class. I think he might have bunked the school today. The teacher sighed. I think I need to talk to the principal. Anyways, class, take out your books. We are going to continue the chapter. You'll all take out your books, but you were still thinking about Jungkook. You saw him just a few minutes ago, then where did he go? Man, the chapter is so difficult. I wasn't able to understand her word. She looked at you when she thought you were not paying attention to what she's saying, and she was right. You were lost in your thoughts. Wait, are you even listening to me? You looked at her. I'm sorry, what were you saying? She sighed and shook her head. Where is your mind today? What are you thinking about? I saw Jungkook before coming to the class. She stopped and looked at you. So what? Why are you suddenly thinking about him? Yeah, do you like him? You saluted and looked forward before walking. She followed. Yeah, is that true? Why would I? I was just saying because the teacher asked. You walked a little fast while she jogged to reach you. But you sound like you're concerned about him. You know who is he, right? You didn't say anything and walked while she chuckled. Yeah, what are you doing? You rushed in the hallway when you saw a few stupid guys of your class opening your locker and was taking out your notes and other stuff. They always trouble other students and try to become the boss. What the hell are you doing? How dare you to open my locker? The leader looked at you and came near. You hate him more than anything, and he's the most disgusting and spoiled rich. With this key. Any other question? Your eyes widened because he literally stole the key from your bag. You tried to get them, but he didn't let you. I'm going to complain to the principal. He laughed and his gang too. Oh no, you scare me. And he again laughed but paused and glared at you. Go if you can, but after what will I do with you won't be my fault. Your hands clenched. One of the boys threw all your sheets of paper into the air. Other students were just looking at the scene, but no one dared to stand for you. Damien leaned closer to you. What happened, sweetheart? Are you not going to complain now? Suddenly you flinched when he dropped on the floor with his face. You looked up at the guy who kicked him from the back, and he was no other than Jungkook. He walked and grabbed his head from back and lifted his head. Taemin's nose bleeded terribly. A complaint won't do anything, but you need something more than that. Taemin jerked his hand and got up, but Jungkook again kicked him, making him fall on the floor again. Everyone was silent as they both are rivals, and getting in between them is like calling your death. He grabbed Jungkook's leg and pushed him, making him fall on the ground too. They started fighting terribly. No one was ready to stop. Ava came to you. We need to call the teacher. You nodded and you both ran to call the teacher because there's no way somebody would be able to stop them among you all. Are you trying to be a saint now? Huh? He punched Jungkook but got a sharp hit on his jaw. They both were sweating. You are trying too hard, but I need to remind you your real place. You and Eva came there with teachers and they somehow managed to separate them. You guys have enough of your. Let's go to the principal's office. You were worried about Jungkook after seeing the blood in his hand and on face. They both walked away with teachers. How scary they are. I hope teachers this time take some actions against them without fearing their father's position. What are you thinking? What's wrong with you? She said, coming near your desk. You looked at her. Is something wrong with you? Nothing. You picked your books and left the class, leaving your friend confused. Why is she even acting this way? You met Taemin in the middle. He was going home with his father. You could see his death glare on you, but because his father was there, he wasn't able to do anything. You were near the principal's office, but Jungkook was not there. Instead, his cousin brother, who is known to be helping Jungkook's father in his business, was talking to the principal. It is said that Jungkook's father trusts him more than his own son. You were feeling suffocated, so you decided to come to the rooftop to get some peace. You are tired of hearing students talking about Jungkook and Taemin. Some do like Jungkook and justifies him, saying he only punishes bad ones, but some are completely against him and says he is using his father's reputation. No one knows him about completely. He's a very secretive person and doesn't like making friends. You walk near the railing and put your hands on it before inhaling deeply. You were looking towards the basketball ground silently. Jungkook was watching you from the time you came here. He was feeling devastated a while ago and his mood was off, but you really distracted him. No matter what type of guy he is, he never even raised his voice in front of you. In fact, he felt his mood lightening up when he saw you. You stopped moving and quickly turned back as you were feeling like one more presence other than yours. Your heart dropped when you saw Jungkook. His face was straight and without any emotions. He was looking at you. He shifted his eyes to the other side while you gulped. Are you here because you got scolded by the principal? You finally decided to speak while he looked at you all silent for some time. I'm so sorry it happened because of me, but I have told the truth to the principal. I hope he doesn't have scolded you much. Your voice lowered down coming to the end. And do you think he can say anything to me? You lift up your face and looked at him surprised because this is the first time you hear him talking to you. He didn't. I mean, it's good that he didn't. By the way, why are you not attending the classes? Can I ask you the same? What are you doing here instead of staying in the classroom? I just came this time, not every day like you. He scoffed slowly and looked to the other side. You slowly walked near him. I'm not sure if you fought with Taemin because of me or not, but thank you for saving me. Your heart skipped a beat when he looked at you. He didn't say anything and just looked at you for a minute before turning his face to the other side. There was an awkward silence for some time. You noticed his eyes, which were looking tired and as if he was crying or extremely upset. You then noticed a cupcake beside him. You came here to eat that cupcake so that people won't judge you for eating that. He gave you a weird look while you blinked your eyes. It was a joke. Please don't take it seriously. I thought to lighten up your mood a bit. Jungkook felt something in his heart. He always has this different feeling for you and he secretly likes you but never shows. Why? Why do you want to lighten up my mood? Do I mean anything to you? It's not always about meaning. You also help me. Why? Do I mean anything to you? It's just basic human nature. He looked down for some time and again that awkward silence. He suddenly spoke, making you surprised. It's my birthday today. You looked at him surprised. Birthday? Really? He looked at you and nodded slowly. Then why are you celebrating it alone here? You paused when you realized. I mean, you should celebrate it with your family, as if anybody cares. Your heart clenched. You guessed right about him. He's not what he shows. In his own family, he feels alone and lonely. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? You got up and looked at him. Wait for me, I'll be back. You ran away from there, leaving him confused. He sighed and looked at the sky. A slight smile appeared on his face when he thought about you. Silly. After some time, you came back to the rooftop. There was a lunchbox and some snacks in your hands. He looked at you confused. What's all this? You smiled and came near him. Let's celebrate your birthday. He swallowed. Give me that cupcake. He was just looking at you. Don't worry, I won't eat it. Just give it to me. He gave you the cupcake. Since we don't have any candles here, we need to manage it. You took out a paper from the bag of snacks and rolled it till it became thick like a stick. You put it on top of cake and took out a lighter before lighting it. Why do you have this lighter? You cleared your throat and looked around. Oh, blow it before the paper burns and don't forget to make a wish. Hurry up. He closed his eyes and opened before blowing the paper. He smiled. Happy birthday, Jungkook. Congratulations on turning 18. He couldn't help but to look at you. You took a little bit of cream on the tip of your finger and put slightly on the tip of his nose. I hope you have a happy and healthy life ahead. Jungkook was too weak to say anything. He felt like crying and that's why he didn't open his mouth. This is indeed a special birthday for him and you made it special then. I always carry snacks with me because I'm a junkie. And this is my lunch. Let's do a party. Then you looked at him. What happened? Aren't you happy? I'm sorry, but I wish I could do something more than. He paused and saw your heart when he suddenly hugged you.